Welcome to another sketchbook tour. It's been a little while since the last one. We've been having a bit of a heat wave over here and it's been hard to do anything, but yeah, this is number 7. I've got a couple stickers on the front that my friends gave me ages ago. I think they're from Redbubble. I'll try and find who the actual artists are and put them on the screen. So if you watched the previous video, you know I said that this one starts off a bit Marvel. So we've got Spider-Man on the first page, and here you can see me thumbnailing for it, trying to figure it out. I was thinking of doing Rocket at one point, but I was really into Spider-Man. As you can see, I think I was trying to design an OC that is basically just the Human Torch. And then here I was bored and I just wanted to do a painting, but this is where I basically didn't create Kara, my OC, but I did more with her. Here's Bucky, another Kara. I think this was my first draw this in your style. Yeah, she is, this is when I made her into a singer. It's probably easy to forget because I forget half the time that she's in a band, but she is actually a singer. The other band members don't exist right now, but they will later in this book, I think. I think I was rewatching the Marvel films. Either that or... no, I think I was rewatching them. So I was just doing a lot of fan art for them. I actually really love this style. I kind of don't do it anymore. It's just a simple style. And then we've got just this cute little picture of Steve, wholesome, PG. And then this was my friend's Draw This In Your Style that I took part in. Really liked the character, which is why I did quite a few drawings of them. I just wanted to get a feel for it. And I like how it turned out, especially this one. It's quite dynamic. And then I think this is the final one I went for, which is closer to the image she posted of her character. And then we've got some more Marvel. And this is an OC who's actually based on a random dream I had. I have really weird dreams and sometimes I just want to draw the character I saw. But I really like how his hair turned out. It's like fading to green almost. I think it's a bit hard to tell on the camera. Then stitches and just a page I was covering up. I think I actually made this my profile picture for a time though. So I asked my Instagram followers which characters from Fire Emblem in general they wanted to see, because I just wanted to mess around with my Posca pens. So that's what you're seeing here. Just some more, and these, it started getting worse and worse. As you can see, their face shapes just kind of become blobs by the end of it, but it was fun, and figuring out the compositions and the colours with the pens I had, yeah, it was fun. And then Mass Effect, I actually really love this. I decided to paint a small comic about when I was playing the first game again. I decided to put on easy mode because I really didn't care for the fighting, I just wanted to play the game. And I just thought it was funny how easy it was to just go through all the enemies. And obviously Caden, who I can't help but romance every time. I'm actually playing it again now, and guess who I'm romancing? This is another character from A Weird Dream who also has dreadlocks. So I'm saying that her and the other guy are in the same world, but I don't do anything with them. Yeah, and then just a bit more Mass Effect. I wanted to draw James's tattoos. I love him, he's cool. And then these are the two dreadlock people together. And then here's actually the first drawing for my OC vampire Caesar. This is what it's all based on, was this random doodle of him. And then because I have a habit of when I'm starting pages, I always tend to draw in the bottom left hand corner first. So this is like a small, I guess, not really a comic, but it starts here and then it goes here, because I'm really annoying with how I draw my pages, so it kind of doesn't read correctly. But once you know that, it's alright. But I still do that. It helps me fit things on a page, just to start in the bottom left corner. But yeah, these are the first drawings of the band members, Graveyard Bash. So we've got Caesar, who's a vampire, Kara, who's a demon, Nikolai, who's a werewolf, and this guy who's a zombie. He kind of actually doesn't fit in. I've kind of dropped him. He's not really part of it anymore because I just didn't know what to do with him. But I wanted to make them kind of creepy here. And they certainly look weird. It is alright, I kind of like it. I could do it again actually, probably. Make them look more beast-like. And then this is a painting of Caesar. And I really love how his hair turned out. That was an accident. The blue, I guess the yellow wasn't dry, so when I added the blue shading it started mixing to green, obviously. But it added this nice transition effect. I really like how it turned out. So then here's Kara and Caesar, because they are together. And this is Nikolai. Yeah, and then this was a doodle for someone's draw this in your style that I want to take part in, so I just wanted to do a drawing of it just to get a feel. And I did then do a painting of it later, but I don't like how it turned out. I much prefer this sketch, so that was a shame. Yeah, and then this is touching upon Kara's family. So she has her little brother Tristan and her big brother Desmond, and he's like really tall. He's actually got eyes here. He has eyes, but in future designs of him I've kind of got his hair covering his eyes a bit more, because he's I make him a more insecure character, whereas right now he's just a random basic dude. And then this is a little comic I did because Tristan works at a nightclub as a bouncer, and he and Nikolai have a sort of on-off thing. And then this is just a random demon I made. She hasn't got a face, as you can see. She's just got the guidelines, but I mean the rest of her design is alright. I kind of want to do something with it, but she's just random. Nobody right now. And then we got some One Piece, and then I tried turning them into Animal Crossing characters, which, yeah, kind of worked, kind of didn't. I don't like them, especially Sanji. His hair does not translate. I thought he'd be a bunny for whatever reason. Oh, probably because he kicks a lot, and so do rabbits. So that kind of makes sense actually. But I made Zoro a bear, which kind of works because they hibernate, but I'm wondering if he would work better as a tiger. I don't know. And then this is a tiger that I came up with, who I kind of like. And then these are characters from the Strange the Dreamer series by Laini Taylor. I really love those books, but this is what I thought these three characters looked like, at least at the time. Not so much now, I'd have to go back and read it, but yeah. And then I was creating a new OC who is in a alien desert setting. At the beginning he has like lightning powers, but I don't know if I was to draw him now, if I would still give him those powers. I think it's sometimes more interesting to have a normal person who doesn't have powers. But yeah, so because it's on an alien planet, I wanted to make the camels a bit alien-like as well. So they've kind of got tentacle mouths. The idea is that that's how they get the water from the ground, but I don't know. I'm not very good at creature design, so it's still stuck. It's what they still look like for me today. And then these were just drawing from reference and changing them into aliens. And then this was, I guess, the final look I was going for. And I still really like it, actually. I do like a redraw of this later, or a painting, sorry, but I think I prefer this original. I did it in watercolour and then went over it in line art ink afterwards. But yeah, I still really like it, especially with just the simple background. I think it just is effective. And then this was when I was doing the 6 character fan art challenge, and I asked my followers on Instagram. I'm pretty sure Poe wasn't one of them. I think I just drew him in. But yeah, these are some of the characters I got. So like Gabriel from Supernatural, Zelda, this guy from, is it Inuyasha? I've never watched it, so I don't really know. Here he is again. And yeah, I was going through a bit more Star Wars, so I drew this for the 6 fan art thing again. And then I believe this is when I got Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I love. I love Final Fantasy, so I was really happy when we finally got the game. And you can probably tell who my favourites were. Well, just these 2. I love Reno. I feel like they kind of made him a bit too skinny in the remake, but I'm wondering if that's just because he's supposed to be younger, like compared to the film, definitely. I'm not sure. I loved him still though. And then these 2 were also used in the 6 fan art challenge. I didn't really know how to do it, so what I did is I drew them in my sketchbook, and then I took a photo and just basically coloured them in on my tablet, but I kept all the line work as this original line art work, so it looks a bit messy, but yeah, I still struggle drawing digitally, so I try and just do whatever works for me. Here's a bit more Reno just bleeding over onto these pages, and then we've got Dobby or Dobby from Animal Crossing, because I love him, and I love him in this jacket. I feel like it makes him look like a mob boss or something, and it just suits him. And then I was doing a bit more Detroit Become Human with Gavin. This is just a random guy. This isn't meant to be Gavin or anything. I just stuck it in because I had nowhere else to put it. And we've got Ralph and a succulent, obviously. And then we've got Simon, who I actually quite like, and I really like this outfit when he gets it, if he survives. And then this was a thumbnail I did for a painting, which I really don't like how it turned out. At the time I liked it, but I really don't like it now. I much prefer this thumbnail, which is how it usually goes, which sucks. And then we've got a dying Connor down here. I don't know why. I just thought it looked cool. And then I think this was, I asked you guys on Instagram again what you wanted to see. So we've got this character from Steins Gate. We've got the Outsider from Dishonored. I can't remember his name, from Final Fantasy 14 or 15. And then someone wanted to see like a lizard in a suit, so I made this guy, and I love him. I think he's so cute but threatening. And he's got these other lizard bros. And then because of that, I drew this rat guy, and I kind of had this idea of like a world of rats against lizards, like gangs kind of thing. It's really silly. And then I was still doing a bit of Detroit Become Human. Yeah, so I did that meme of Gavin. And then this is when they dropped the trailer for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I was so excited for. I think I was really into Vikings at the time, so I was so excited. And at the same time they were having a sale, so I decided to get Odyssey while I waited. And I love that game so much. I won't really call it an Assassin's Creed game. It's more its own just adventure game. But they did a really good job. And I love Cassandra. She is amazing. Ah, him. I love him. Brazidus, I think. I've never been good at saying his name. It always sounds wrong when I say it. But I love him so much. He is my favourite. He deserves everything. They did him wrong. Even in the DLC, oh my god. I won't spoil anything, but it felt like they hated him. Not a good time. And then I think it was Mermaid. I did Alexios and Alcibiades as a fisherman and a mermaid, and I thought it was cute. Why not? Here's a bit more. Stentor is also another one that I like. He's a bit of a brat though. And then just more mermaid stuff. And more Assassin's Creed. I was really into it. I was really enjoying it. And Cassandra looks amazing in a suit. Oh my god. When that part in the game happened, I lost it. It was so good. And then here I was doing that thing everyone was doing of trying to draw Animal Crossing characters as humans. It didn't really work out so much. I don't like it. It's kind of scary, but maybe I could try it again sometime. I don't know. Oof. It's not so great. And Blathers looks so evil. And that's the end of my book. I've got a random shoe here. But yeah, this is just where I do the swatches, the notes that I either did use or never got around to using. So they're just here forever. That's it. That's the end of the book. Thank you if you watched this far. I feel like this one's been a bit weird. Not filming for a month has kind of made me forget how to do it. But yeah, thank you for all the support, and like on Instagram everyone's amazing. Been getting lovely messages, so thank you for that. And the next sketchbook we've got is number 8, obviously. This one, these are some homemade stickers I made that are just peeling off, and they're gonna come off soon. But yeah, we've got that to look forward to. I don't know how I'm gonna film this one, it's a bit awkward. But yeah, thank you so much, and hopefully the next video won't be so long, as far away.